Doubles and coffee. Good morning. Paula May Weeks, Your Excellency. What are you doing? No, Paula. No. You know, Anil don't play with the president and the office of the president. But Paula May Weeks, what is going on? You woke up from a slumber simply to attack the leader of the opposition along with your Bishop's Tea Party lady, Camille Robinson Regis. Really, Paula? You have nothing to say about the Police Service Commission that you appointed, about your schoolmate and alma mater, girl Bliss Prasad, who seems to be stuck with evil stick in the Police Service Commission no matter what she did. Paula May Weeks, my president, you didn't come out and talk about who was the minister who intercepted the chairman of the Police Service Commission at President's house on August 12th that thwarted the process of the Independent Police Service Commission. Who was that? Who was that minister? Was it the Prime Minister? Was it Keith Christopher Rowley? Who was it? We want to check the diary. Where did he park? Where did the security? Were you aware of it? Was he able to discuss with Bliss Prasad? Who was the minister? Was it Rowley or was it not? Tell us, was it Smallpin? Was it Ethelbert? Or was it your girl Camille? Paula May Weeks, you sat there silently as the country was plunged into all sort of crisis after crisis. Andrea Barrett and other young ladies killed, murdered, the whole country crying and mourning. We couldn't find you. You sleeping in some air-conditioned building somewhere. Kamla Prasad is having a discussion and doing her job, attacking and criticizing the sitting PNM government as she is the newly sworn in leader of opposition after the August 10th, 2020 election. And she is stating to the government that they failed to lay in parliament and put on the order paper the nomination for the Police Service Commission. That's Kamla Prasad-Bissasa's job. How you jump in that? Are you a member of the cabinet? You sworn in? What are you, the minister of what? Old talk, the minister of Bishop's Tea Party? How you jump in to attack Kamla Prasad-Bissasa on behalf of the executive, on behalf of the PNM, on behalf of Camille Robinson Regis and Paula May Weeks? Your boy don't like how I don't want to bring you into no conversation, but you're jumping like George Bovell in a 50-meter freestyle. Well, let me ask you something, Madam President, since you're jumping. Right? You are stating from your office that you gave notification on June 10th, 2020 for something to go to Parliament. Did you know there was an election in August 10th, 2020? Do you know the principles of the Westminster system? Do you know that Parliament is dissolved when an election is called? Which means that all business currently undertaken by that Parliament ceases and is quashed. Did you forget that, Paula May Weeks? So you are talking about June 10, 2020. Suppose, for example, the election was fair and they didn't have a PNM lady, the niece of a former PNM minister, sitting down in the office of the EBC, and that all the votes were fair, and that 35,000 citizens weren't kept out by an oppressive exemption policy of the People's National Movement. Well, Kamla Prasad-Bissasa would have been Prime Minister. So what you're saying, you would have consulted with Rowley as Prime Minister, and that would have held up if Kamla swore in as Prime Minister? When Kamla Prasad-Bissasa swore in as leader of opposition on August 23rd, that was a fresh, new leader of the opposition. Nothing that went before counts. So your press release attacking Kamla Prasad-Bissasa leaves a lot to be desired, and I am now questioning your intelligence understanding of the Constitution, and no wonder there is a big mess in the Police Service Commission. Furthermore, you have stated through your secretariat that the order is before the clerk of the House. Madam President, nothing. The opposition only knows when something is before Parliament, when it is on an order paper. Of the 36 order papers of the last Parliament and this one, the order paper that came, There was no mention of any motion about anybody who you or your government now, I had to call it your government because you're jumping to state exactly what the government say, to state exactly what Camille say. So I had to say, I think it's fair comment for me to say, well, it's your government because you're attacking the leader of the opposition and you are the titular head of the parliament. You're not supposed to dive in the politics. You're not supposed to jump in. You're not supposed to do a backflip. You're not supposed to do a belly flop. So you are saying that you are privy to a conversation between the leader of government business and the clerk? How you heard that? You the SSA? Were you there? Were you a fly on the wall? How you know that on the 15th of September that the Camille Robinson Regis, the leader of government business, told the clerk, hey, we come in with this. Because it's not on the order paper yet. So how do you know, Madam President? Or are you just reiterating verbatim the nonsense stated by Camille Robinson Regis? But ma'am, you're a former judge. You're presenting in the newspapers and for public consumption hearsay evidence because Camille Robinson Regis say so. You heard her say so, you read what she said, and you repeat. Don't let me be very careful. Let me quote from what your secretariat on behalf of you, Madam President, Your Excellency, said in the final paragraph. It is our understanding. What is your understanding? You either know something, it's either on the order paper, there is no understanding of Queen's English, it is either printed on an order paper, just like the Gazette. Nothing is official until you gazette it. It's either on the order paper or it's not, Madam President. Anil is confused. The Douglar is confused. I'm drinking my coffee. I had my doubles. And I am confused. It is our understanding that the leader of government business, having given a directive during the last sitting of Parliament that the notification be placed. The notification be placed, meaning it has not been placed. So how you know that the leader of government business gave any notification? That is hearsay, that is talk. Were you privy to the conversation? Or did you call the clerk of the house to ask her or him what Camille Robinson Regis said? Are you serious, Madam President? Why are you diving into this so low? Why are you getting down in the mud? What is this that you're bringing your office into disrepute? Hearsay is not evidence. Facts, evidence, order paper, no order paper, produce anything. Camille Robinson Regis, the leader of government business and the executive, made a statement to attack Kamla and say, well, I tell the clerk. You could tell anybody. She could have tell the doubles man. She could have tell the person where she does go and buy she weave. She could have go by the barber and shave she head and tell the barber to put it on the order paper. But until it is on an order paper, it does not exist. Furthermore, the nonsense put forward by you and your office that something put 15 months ago when Parliament was to be dissolved. When Parliament was dissolved and a new executive came, a new prime minister was sworn in, a new attorney general, new cabinet, new opposition members, new leader of the opposition. You are saying that you consulted with the old opposition leader and by letter, and that consultation fits for the new leader of the opposition. Really, Paula May Weeks? I know the office of the president really newly refurbished for 110 million is in St. Anne's. But I'm very confused. You see how you get me involved now? And I am a man, don't do that. I don't want to know nothing about no president. President's supposed to be up above the fray, not diving with me and down here in politics. But it seems like you like the politics. So therefore, since you wake up, you understand? Because the whole country see you sleeping. Since you come in, they don't know where you just be, where you is, what you're doing. But since you wake up and you're talking quick to attack Kamla Prasad Bisasa, let me ask you a few things. Who was the minister who stormed into President's house to intercept Bliss C. Prasad? To thwart, to interfere, to interface, to intervene and curtail the process, the sacred process of the Independent Police Service Commission and the merit list. Who was that minister? Did they sign the logbook? Did the security let them in? Were you aware of it? Since you're talking now, well, when you talk more than Anil. And now, who was this minister? Who was this minister that was so powerful that an intelligent woman, an independent woman, an independent chairman of the CDA, PNM CDA, appointed by the Camille Robinson Regis wig wearer lady, right? The WPC. Who was this powerful person that could so excite Bliss C. Prasad, your chairperson, your Bishop's Tea Party girl, that she will take the sacred, detailed work of her independent police service commission and thwart the work just on the word of this person? Who was this powerful minister? Was it Keith Christopher Rowley? Please tell us, Paula May Weeks. You jump out to attack Kamla? You balize, you design, you put up balize in President House or what? You just jump up to attack the leader of the opposition just so on the say-so of Camille Robinson Regis with hearsay, with no order paper, with no facts? So who was it? Was it Keith Christopher Rowley who came to President's House? Was it Stuart Smallpin-Young? Was it Ethelbert Hines? Who was it? Let us know. Just check the diary now. Don't make we go to court and embarrass the office of the president, for freedom of information. Talk since you're talking. Furthermore, let us say, while you didn't talk, when there were no election observers for the election in a pandemic, people were telling you, listen, what is the PNM calling an election in pandemic for? Stop that. Do not assent to it. You were sleeping. You was in hibernation. You didn't talk when the whole country was saying this is madness. When economy, education, crime, corruption going on in the country under the PNM, you didn't talk. You was busy eating scones and drinking Bishop's tea. When there was EBC interference and the executive is instructing the EBC what to do, an independent institution, you were quiet. You jump out to attack Kamla, just so you jump out to attack Kamla, but you attack the wrong woman because you get back some hurry cough. They say hurry, come for cough. Well, all right. Kamla hit you some last night on the Monday night virtual. Well, you looking for it. Well, if you want to come into the fray, if you want to come in politics, resign from the office of the president. Noor Hassan Ali must be rolling wherever he is. That brilliant man, that brilliant president. Come out of the office of the president, jump in the election, take Keith Scotland's seat for Pottersway South, and go strong with your Bishop's Tea Party and come in the politics. But you cannot sit in that aloof position and come down and try to attack Kamla Prasad Dissasa and attack her wrongfully. Furthermore, COVID-19, when you declare an emergency and the Speaker and the Senate President back then said it's not important, we didn't hear you. We will hear what we are saying. Silence. How come you're talking now? People starving. When they spend 110 million to fix up a house for you to go and relax in an office where a minister could come and meet your independent chairman of the Police Service Commission and thwart a process. You didn't say nothing. You didn't tell them, hey, don't waste that 110 million. My people are hungry. They need hampers. They need food. They need laptops. They need devices. You didn't say that. In the Tobago crisis, you didn't say nothing when they just decide to make 3 seats. I gotta ask you again, Madam President, since you're jumping the thing, who came by you? Was it Keith Christopher Rowley? Was it Stuart Smallpin-Young, the super minister of the office of the Prime Minister? Or was it a long Pomsite Rasta Ethelbert Hines? And did you facilitate a meeting or a discussion with your chairman? And by the way, why is your chairman Bliss C. Prasad and the chairman of CDA appointed by Camille Robinson Regis earlier in the Bishop's Tea Party? How come she ain't resigned yet? How come she holding on so strong? And finally, Madam President, your letter of consultation in the previous parliament that dissolved, you pick a man who comes 16th out of 20 to put him in charge of selecting one of the 15 people who beat you in an interview, and you find that makes sense, Paula May Weeks? You promoting mediocrity just like the PNM, just like Camille. And Camille, I go deal with you on U97.5 radio. Don't feel you get away. Coffee, doubles, we here. Bless.